Hey everyone, welcome back to the new year. I wanted to start this new year off about discussing with you as an individual that is joining an organization if you have a new opportunity, because a lot of people are starting in January because they've accepted their offers in December, and so here we go. So I want to make sure that you understand the onboarding process within an organization. Now, onboarding, typically we think of it being left up to the employer, that they should onboard you into that company. And yes, that is a good way to think, and organizations should onboard you. However, the reality is that not every organization is as skilled at onboarding as we would like. So what does that mean? Does it mean that we just leave it all up to them? No, it means that we want you to take a proactive approach to onboarding yourself to some extent in that organization. So what does that mean? That means that, let's say it's a couple weeks before your start date, reach out to that employer and stay connected with them and ask them, what should I be wearing on my first day? What time should I show up at the office? Is there anything I should be preparing or bringing ahead of time, such as maybe a blank void check for payroll purposes? Is there any forms you need filled out? So that's the first step, and acknowledge that you're getting ready for that start date, and you're going to remind them that they need to help you with that. Okay. Once your start date happens, now you're in that organization, and you know what? Hopefully they'll have a bit of a plan for that first day, but if they don't, I don't want you to be fearful of not voicing up to that, because they may not realize that you don't have the information you need to be able to have a productive first day. So, if they don't share that, go talk to them and say, what would you like me to do on this first day? Do you have a computer for me? Is there a program you'd like me to learn? Go around and introduce yourself to the individuals in the organization. Don't wait for the employer to make that happen for you. Have lunch in the lunchroom. Get to know the people there so that you start to build on that foundation of your colleagues, and so that you have other people that you can go to as well, so you can start to ask questions should your hiring manager not be providing that for you. But again, I do want you to go ahead and make sure that you ask them for information so that you can get in there and feel comfortable as well, because if you don't, they may not realize it. So that's the other thing. And then I want you to recognize that it can take 3 to 6 months before you will feel comfortable. You're going through a big change. So you've maybe just left an organization, or maybe you haven't been working for the last 6 months and now you're back at work again. It's different. And so it's going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel like you're overwhelmed. Your brain is going to be full of information and knowledge. You're going to feel frustrated because you haven't got the knowledge or information from maybe your hiring manager if they haven't onboarded you properly. And you're going to feel like you don't have a lot of friends there, and so you may feel disconnected and you might feel just lonely. So, know that that is normal. That is the first thing. So don't get discouraged by that and just quit. I want you to just recognize it's going to take you 3 to 6 months. It takes everybody 3 to 6 months to actually feel comfortable. So don't give up on your new opportunity. Just keep putting it one step forward every day and keep at it. Keep the communication lines open. Keep talking with your manager. Keep talking with your colleagues. And before you know it, 3 months will be done, and you're going to start to feel like it's, old news, old hat. Then it's going to be 6 months, and now you're going to feel really comfortable. If after 6 months you really are not feeling comfortable and you're really not feeling like you know what you're doing and you're really struggling with the organization or the culture, then at that point, okay, possibly start to look and reassess if it's the right opportunity for you. But do not do that ahead of that. 6 months, give it 6 months, and that's it. So take your offer, take your job, take your career into your own hands. Don't wait for other people to put it in front of you. You own this. You go for it. You can do it. Be successful. Make it happen.